Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the AMVZONE podcast. My name is An, and I will be your host. My guest today is someone who is known to have a big heart. You know what I'm saying? She's always helping others while suffering in silence, listening to others' people problems while struggling with her own. She's also a real grinder. You know what I'm saying? She has a daytime job and also attending college classes, and she's dabbling in video editing commissions. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you BioticAMVs. What's up, BioticAMVs?
Hi. That's an interesting intro.
I know, right? So for the people who doesn't really know much about you, like, what do people call you in real life?
My name is Vicky.
Vicky, right? So thanks for joining us today, Vicky.
Thank you.
So about that username, like, what's the inspiration? Are you into biotics or something?
I made it in middle school or high school. I couldn't tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you where it came from.
Oh, okay.
I was just not I'm not the best at coming up with names and stuff. I mean, most of my stuff is named after stupid things, so I probably just saw the word and took it.
Oh, okay, so it's just random. It's not, like those bio nickels or
No.
something. I know that's something.
No, it's completely random.
Oh, okay. Damn. So I'm on your YouTube channel, right? And I guess,
Oh, tragic.
yeah, I guess what's that, Team Crows? Like, what's that?
Crows?
Yeah.
Crows team is a AMV team that I joined a couple years ago. That's just a fun studio. It's with my family.
Did you like audition for that, or like, what's up?
No, they actually asked me to join,
Oh,
so I did.
damn.
Yeah, before that I was just in RE-EVO chilling.
Okay.
It's a dead studio.
Oh, so
Just completely vibing.
yeah. So when they ask you, you just said, "I peace. I'm Crow's team now."
Well, no, I actually said no for like a year.
Oh, hard to get.
They kept, well, I wasn't really interested in getting back into like super active. I'm more vibe than anything else. I wasn't really interested in getting super active in the studio stuff, but I made a lot of friends in Crows, so if we're friends, then I'm more willing to do it.
Yeah, so how long you've been in Crows now?
Oh, 2 years, 3 years? Time doesn't exist.
Damn.
Maybe
Okay.
3 years.
Okay.
I joined towards the end of a year. It's like around one of their ICs, which started a bit of drama.
Oh, explain what drama?
Well, it's so I joined on the low before the IC started, but I wasn't announced until after the IC ended, but before the results came out. And I ended up placing kind of high.
Mm-hmm.
So I placed high, and then it came out that I was in Crows. I had joined. So everyone kind of threw a fit.
Oh, shit.
Saying that I only placed high because I joined. But I had joined like 2 months before. We just didn't tell anyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. AMV drama.
I know, right? Damn. So how did you get into EMVs then?
I've always really been into video editing. Always super, super into just music videos, movies, everything like that since I was a kid. And AMVs just seem like the easiest thing to kind of get into editing wise. Like on YouTube, I would always see them because I've always been a little nerd. So it just seemed like the easiest thing to get into. And then it just kind of grew from there.
I see. Would you say One Piece is your favorite anime since it's your first EMV upload on your channel?
No, One Piece actually isn't. FMA is definitely my favorite.
Ah, I see.
Definitely my favorite. One Piece is up there though.
Damn.
Yeah.
So like, how did you start in editing though? Like, did you start with Movie Maker or?
Oh yeah, Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker. I actually started not even with AMVs.
Oh, explain.
I started editing like wrestling, WWE. I was super into WWE.
Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, I was super into WWE and wrestling when I was little, so I would like get Titantrons and like matches and shit,
Oh
and I would
shit.
edit those because they were shorter form and they were easier to find. Because I didn't know about torrenting when I was in fucking middle school. I wasn't a criminal yet,
Oh, okay.
so it was just easier to find for me, and I was super into like the Undertaker, the Hardy Boys, like Stone Cold, all that shit, and it was just that's how I would get into it.
Wait, do you have those edits somewhere or what's up?
Oh no.
Oh god.
No, no,
No.
absolutely not. No.
Damn.
Yeah, tragic, really.
God damn. Wait, so you're saying you did that with Windows Movie Maker?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Okay.
I wasn't on Windows for long though because my dad was an audiovisual engineer and he was super into like
Oh.
my editing and stuff, so he bought me Vegas pretty early on.
Oh shit, like legal Vegas.
Yeah, like I had
Wait, which
legal
ver-
Vegas.
Damn. Okay.
I think 8 or something,
Oh, damn.
like an early version.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So how long have you been using Vegas after that, or?
I mean, I've pretty much been using Vegas ever since.
Mhm.
The only thing I really branched out to was After Effects, so I use After Effects quite a bit, but I never got into Premiere or anything.
Mhm.
I still use Vegas.
Oh, so you didn't completely, I guess, switch to After Effects, even though, like, would you say it's easier, or?
So the type of editing I do now, I need After Effects because I do
Yeah.
motion graphics stuff.
Mhm.
But if I'm just doing like raw clip cutting or like action editing, anything like that, I just do Vegas because I just don't have the patience to learn a whole new program. So
Oh,
Vegas is easier for me because I pretty much know it inside and out at this point.
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So what's up with you though? Like, did you end up picking up a job related to video editing, like most people, or?
Um, when I was in high school, I actually did an internship for Discovery Channel
Oh,
for video editing,
okay.
and I was gonna go through with that, but I ended up having to drop out because I had to go to college for it.
Mhm.
But some stuff happened with my family, and I had to drop out of college, so I just started working full time. So I actually stepped out of that internship.
Mhm.
But no, I don't have an official job. I just do freelance work.
Mhm. And do you like that? Like getting paid for?
Yeah, I like freelance work a lot because I can pick and choose what projects I want to do. So if
Mhm.
something doesn't really interest me, I can just say no.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Whereas if you're working like in an office or for a company, you don't really have a say
Yeah.
over what you can edit. You
Mhm.
just have to do whatever the client wants, and a lot of times they want ugly shit,
Yeah.
but you just have to do it. But with freelance, I can be a bit more picky and kind of go out and choose my own projects, which is really nice.
Wait, so how does that work? Like clients come to you for, I guess, a certain project?
Yeah. So I have a website and then I have my Twitter, which a lot of people reach out to me through Twitter. And they'll just DM me and they'll say, "Hey, this is my project," or "Hey, are you open for something?" And then I have a bunch of questions I ask them to really decide my quote or even decide if I want to do it.
Mhm.
And then we go from there.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward, I guess.
Yeah, it seems hard to get into just because the concept of like working freelance and working for yourself,
Mhm.
it seems intimidating, but all of the skills that you learn editing AMVs is something that you can easily transfer over to freelance editing.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So did you have like friends in real life who were also, doing EMVs and stuff, or is that mostly online?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. No, I didn't actually have friends that watched anime until I was in like high school.
Mm. Damn. Okay. So how'd you
Yeah.
meet? How were you meeting like people who were making EMVs in the community? I guess Skype, right?
Yeah, it was Skype. Back then it was Skype, YouTube, back when YouTube had like DM systems and PMs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Um, I was in like studios and stuff that would be run through like YouTube DM.
Yeah, those days.
So I met people through there, and then eventually when Skype got really big, I got into like a bunch of group chats and stuff, and then whatever transferred from Skype to Discord is kind of like in blood now, so we can't really escape each other.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been around like the community and stuff?
I mean, it's hard to remember. I think a safe bet is like 2009, 2010.
Okay.
That's like a safe bet. I didn't start getting super active and like talking to a lot of people for a couple more years after that, but I was around.
Okay. Was there like a community that stood out from the others? Like you went there and then you met a lot of people from there?
Not really. I never really got into the different, like, you know how there's like cross lines of communities? Like there's the org, YouTube, everything like that. I never really paid attention to that stuff. I kind of just floated around. Like whoever I met, I met. I was never really in one certain community.
Okay.
So even now, I know people from a bunch of different communities. I kind of just float around. It's easier that way.
Yeah, that makes sense. But how was it like in those communities? Did you have like hate or?
No, I don't really get involved in AMV drama.
Oh, you're more like the bystander.
I like to, yeah, I watch AMV drama and I hear about AMV drama, but I never really get involved in it because I just don't have the time. But it's very fun. It's very fun to watch, and I like getting the lowdown on everything.
Damn. Okay.
But getting involved is just too much energy for no reward.
Yeah.
So.
That's a vibe.
I never really got in like an AMV fight. That would be fun though. Like uploading videos back and forth like they used to do. I unfortunately never got to do that.
Wait, what do you mean, like AMV battles or?
Yeah, like when they would start fighting each other and then they would be like, oh, battle me. Like
damn,
beta battle me.
Oh,
you remember that shit?
Yeah. Like my AMV is better than yours. Yeah. AMV
I
beef.
never got to do that, unfortunately, but maybe now if someone wants to pull up.
Oh, so you're trying to challenge everyone on this podcast right now? Oh shit, let's go.
Sure, yeah, I can finally have my time.
Yeah, that's what's up. But what about, I think you did some contests too, right? Like for editing.
Yeah, I mean, I joined random contests. I kind of go in and out of it. I join a lot of like conventions, like American conventions. There was a time where I was joining a lot of those. I used to join a lot of ICs, like the weekend studio hosted ones. Just random contests. I just like the competitive aspect of it. It's fun for me.
Yeah, can you tell more about those convention battles? I think you told me once.
So there's two different kinds of contests for conventions. There's the standard AMV contest where you send your video in like weeks before it gets judged, finalists get picked, and then the actual winners are voted at the convention.
Yeah.
And then there's like Iron Editor.
Yeah.
Iron Editor is basically a contest that takes place at most major cons where two people will sit in a room at a computer and edit for like an hour, 2 hours. And while they're editing, there's a bunch of other people in the room watching them edit. So it's like it's an IC pretty much in person at a con in front of a room full of people. And then at the end, the videos are rendered out and they're judged and a winner's picked at the convention pretty much. So
wait, so how is it judged? Like
I've only done one con specifically, and how they did it, which I think is how most of them do it, is there's a panel that's picked like from the audience, like a group of 5 or 6 people are picked from the audience, and they are taken back and they're judged. The videos are supposed to be anonymous because the way it's set up is that our computers are like in the back of the room, but they're streaming to monitors in the front of the room. So you can watch us edit up there, but you hypothetically don't know who's editing what. And then the videos are taken to the back. And then before the winner's announced, the videos are played in front of the whole room. It's very embarrassing. I hated it.
Damn.
But it's fun. It's very fun.
Wait, so do they? I forgot. Like, they give you a song and anime, or like?
No, the only thing that's provided is a bunch of footage. So they'll give you like they mail you a hard drive.
Right.
And in that hard drive is all of the allotted footage you can use.
Okay.
You can pick whatever song you want. You can bring whatever song. You can bring multiple songs if you want, just depending. But the only footage you can use is on that hard drive.
Mm-hmm. So footage, but not music, right? Or
yeah, we can use whatever song we want.
Oh, okay. So it didn't matter if it was like copyrighted or anything.
No, because it wasn't getting uploaded. It was just getting played at the con.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's nice.
Yeah, in person.
Wait, so was there like I guess money prizes for you, or?
The con that I went to, there wasn't monetary prizes, but I got a VR headset one year,
damn.
and then the next year I got like some exclusive Naruto little figurines. I don't know. They're in the trunk of my car.
Damn, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It's really cool. And then you get like this medal, this little cute medal.
A medal too? Oh shit.
Yeah. You can wear around.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
And kind of flex for the rest of the convention. That's about it.
Wait, was there even, I guess, a lot of people in the audience, or?
Yeah, the room would get packed.
Oh.
Like full to capacity packed. I hated it. My anxiety was so fucking bad.
Damn. I mean, you had pressure, even though it's the back of the room, right?
Yeah. Well, for me, I get really, really anxious at the start, but when I start editing, I zone out. I completely like don't pay attention to anything happening around me.
Yeah,
so it's fine when I'm editing. It's just before and after. Like when we have to stand at the front and they play our videos, I want to actually Kermit.
Oh.
Like I don't want to be there. I want to perish. Don't look at me.
Yeah,
It's awful.
Damn. Sounds exciting, to be honest.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like I said, I like the competitive aspect of it. The competitive aspect of it is very fun for me.
Wait, so where was that like hosted? Like, I guess it was in your country, right? Or
yeah, that one was MOMOCON. That one's in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, most major conventions have it.
Yeah, AMV is starting to be like more popular in those kind of convention.
Yeah, AMVs are huge in American conventions. Like huge. It's crazy.
Damn.
I get tired of them, honestly. When we go to MOMOCon, it's like there's an AMV event every 6 hours. It's exhausting.
Wait, what? 6 hours? Damn.
Yeah, I mean, like there's so for MOMOCon specifically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm basing this on.
Mm-hmm.
There's the AMV dinner, which is just like where a bunch of us get together and go to dinner. The AMV social is where a bunch of us get like a suite and we get together, play games, get pizza. And then there's Iron Editor, there's the AMV contest, AMV awards, the AMV, what is it? It's not the contest, it's like a secondary contest. Like if you don't make it into the actual contest, you get booted to the secondary contest.
Oh.
But like, and then there's like a rerun of the contest. There's like an AMV room where just AMVs are playing fucking all the time. Like, they love AMVs.
Wait, what is this? This sounds like it captures the AMV experience or some shit. Like, what up with that?
I get so tired of AMVs by the end of that weekend. It's exhausting. I cannot watch another anime music video. I need to be free.
Wait, but that wasn't like a VIP thing, right? You just want to go there and then you take part in the tour or whatever.
What tour? There's no VIP
like the
thing.
AMV tour experience or some shit. Because that's what it sounds like.
No, it's open to everyone. It's like it's just anyone can go to most of these. I mean, like the social and the dinner. You have to like be an editor.
Oh, you have to be.
Just because there's limited space. So like the dinner. I mean, you can RSVP even if you're not an editor. I guess you can just fucking show up. We can't really say no. Like, what am I gonna say? I don't know you.
Yeah, true.
I don't know any of these people.
True.
So you can just kind of show up if you want, if you know where it is. No harm, no foul, I guess.
True.
The contest anyone can show up to. Iron Editor anyone can show up to, and they come in and they play like games while we're editing. So I guess that's why a lot of people come in to watch us edit and then play games while they're waiting. Yeah, it's a long fucking weekend of AMVs.
Actually sounds really interesting though through some aspect.
It's very fun. It's fun because I know a lot of those people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the con crowd, I'm friends with most of them. If I'm not friends with them, I probably just don't know them.
Oh, right, you're right. So basically you were meeting other AMV editors, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, did you become friends with some of them, I guess, like online or something?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them I met online. I became friends with a few of them through cons, though. Like I hadn't spoken to them online yet,
Oh, okay.
and then we met at cons, then we started talking online.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun. I was nervous at first because I didn't know any of their fucking names. I just knew their YouTube names, and I wasn't about to walk around.
Yeah, do you have like notes on yourself with the YouTube name? That's how I imagined.
I was so fucking bad with names. I kind of just sat there and I was like waiting for someone else to like figure it out, and then I would figure it out through them because I'm so fucking awkward.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to vibe.
Damn.
And wait for someone else to fuck up so I could capitalize on it.
Damn. That's what's up.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Wait, so were you going alone in those conventions, or you had, I guess, other people?
No, I went with my friend Enan.
Okay.
Yeah, Enan and I would always go together because it was usually on the weekend of his birthday, so we would have a big party.
Oh, okay.
Hang out with a bunch of weebs.
Yeah, was he? Or
have a good time.
Were they into anime or AMVs or?
Enan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an editor. He was in RE-EVO with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've known him for like 9-10 years.
Oh, so you had basically AMV friends in real life, I guess.
Well, yes and no. I met him online. We live near each other now, so I do visit him when I can. Okay. I mean, COVID is fucked me, but I do visit him when I can.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait, so how long was this ago? Like, I guess this is pre-COVID, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, I went to MOMOCON 2018, 2019.
Oh, okay.
The 2 years I went in a row. I was gonna go 2020, but couldn't. 2021 canceled.
Oh.
Next year if they have one, I'll probably end up going, depending on where I am. But
shit, let's go.
Yeah, they're very fun. I really like going and seeing all my friends. It really is something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's a yearly thing too, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's annual.
Yeah, I guess they didn't try anything like remotely with Zooms or anything. They just canceled it.
Well, so for 2020 they did a virtual convention, which I guess they just did a bunch of online fucking meet and greets or whatever the fuck they did. I don't know. I didn't show up.
Goddamn.
And then for 2021 they didn't do anything because no one wants to go to a fucking virtual convention. So I think they just canceled it, and then they're gonna try and do something next year, depending on if it's safe or not.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did like COVID impact your life? Like, I guess did a lot change, or what's up?
Not really, honestly. I'm lucky enough to where my main job, I'm an essential worker, so I was going to work every day, regardless of COVID. So nothing changed in that respect. I mean, my travel plans just got fucked. Like, I was gonna go see a bunch of my friends, and I couldn't. Damn. But no, nothing else really got changed, just because all I do is work and edit, so.
Damn.
I could do both of those in COVID.
Wait, you're in the US, right? If I remember.
Yes, I am. I'm in Florida.
Okay, so yeah, you already got your vaccine order.
I did. I got my second vaccine last week. I am vaccinated fully.
Damn.
Yes.
What's up?
Yes,
so like what?
So
do they tell you like you're like immune now, or like what's?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I think there's still a chance of you to get it when you get vaccinated. It's just you won't end up in the hospital, so you'll get it a bit softer, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor.
Okay. What about the side effects? I guess did you have any? Or?
Oh, the side effects put me on my ass for the second vaccine. I was out for 2 days.
Oh
It was
shit.
bad. Yeah, I have a shitty immune system to begin with, so the
Oh,
second vaccine rocked my shit.
okay.
Like,
Wait,
I was out.
which brand did you get?
Pfizer.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a Pfizer vaccine, yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I guess did any of your friends also get vaccinated? Yes.
Yeah, I have a few of my friends going. They got their first dose, second dose, wherever they can get it available to them. My job got me kind of early access to it, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
lucky in that regard. But a lot of my friends are having to wait for like public access.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the US is getting pretty quick right now with the vaccine or something.
Yeah, thankfully, because we were really quick in spreading it, so so hopefully we're just as quick vaccinating it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't have really like I guess lockdowns or restriction. Like,
No, depending on the state, not really. Florida, for example, wasn't locked down at all. I mean, barely. We had like a curfew for a week or two, but Disney was open
oh,
within months, and we still had tourists coming in and out. It's really fucking annoying because I live right next to Disney, so it never slowed down.
oh shit. So you must have
Yeah.
gone to I guess Disney World or something.
I've been once, yeah.
So,
It's
yeah.
not really that exciting.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't find theme parks like that super exciting. I like Universal more.
Oh, of course, yeah. Universal and
Yeah.
shit. That's a movie thing, right? Like,
Yeah, and it's just got like superheroes and stuff I'm more
yeah, yeah,
interested in than
yeah.
Disney World.
Yeah, you're not into princesses and prince, I guess.
I mean, I like Disney. I like Mulan. I like all the old Disney movies and stuff.
Oh,
Tangled is one of my favorite movies. So I am a little bit of a Disney bitch, but the the theme park itself, the theme park experience at Disney isn't very fun for me.
yeah. I think it's mostly for kids, I guess, right?
Yeah, kids, or if you're super into Disney, it can be fun, or it just depends on what you're going there for.
Yeah.
When I went, I was with my grandma. She's old as fuck, so we couldn't
Okay.
really like go around as much
Oh
as I
God.
wanted.
Okay.
But we did use her to get to the front of some lines, so that was good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, is there like height requirements for stuff or?
Yes, I guess for like kids.
Yeah, like how tall are you then?
I'm like 5'5" or something.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, it's pretty average and tall, I guess.
Yeah, you thought I wasn't tall enough to get on the rides.
Who knows, bro? Who knows? I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no, I could get on the rides.
Damn. Right. So just to go back with the AMV editing, like when you get into editing, like was it hard to learn the program or like?
Um, it was difficult, yes, because I also was self-taught everything. I didn't really have anyone around me that knew editing or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. So it was a lot of like just trial and error figuring shit out. And I'm also kind of reluctant to look up tutorials.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
just because I like finding things out on my own. I'm kind of stubborn and stupid that way. So it was a lot of me like just clicking the wrong button until I
Oh
clicked the
yeah,
right button,
that
and
happens.
then figuring out like shit to do my way, even if it was like 10 steps too many steps. It's just the way that I did it
Yeah.
until I found a new way to do it. But yeah, it was super fun. I mean, I've always been super super into video editing and everything, so the concept stuff like thinking of videos was never hard for me. It was just learning the tools.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say to like someone who I guess trying to get into this because it's getting pretty popular these days, I guess?
Just do it. Like literally just download the program and start clicking shit. I mean, it's it
Yeah.
sounds stupid and it sounds simple, but it's such a creatively freeing feeling to be able to just put a fucking random scene in the timeline and do whatever you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so creatively
Satisfying.
yeah, it's very satisfying in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing what you started with and what you ended with is so nice. I love it. That's my favorite feeling.
So yeah, about AMVs, like I guess you don't really care about what people think about your work, or
No, not at all.
no?
No, because you can't. I mean, AMVs itself, any art thing is subjective, right?
Of course.
So like I could like really like the color purple, so a purple video to me is poppin'. But if someone hates the color purple, it's the ugliest video they've ever seen. And that's not even getting into the actual editing.
Yeah.
You know? So even down to sync, color palettes, I mean timing, all of it's subjective. So for me, I don't see a point in trying to make things that people like, because there's gonna be people that like it.
Yeah.
And just like there's gonna be people that don't like it. It doesn't matter.
Have you ever gotten into like arguments, I guess, with people, right, with about your AMVs or in general?
About my AMVs? No. About AMVs in general? Yes.
Oh, like you were debating with them? Or?
Yeah, it wouldn't really be an argument, because it's rare that I'm arguing to get someone on my side about something when it comes to AMVs, because they're so subjective. But when people have shitty opinions, I want to know where they come from. I want to know why they think that way. So I'm not really trying to change their mind, because it's just too much work. I'm more trying to get to why they think that, because I find that very interesting.
Damn. Did you have an example of like an incident of where that happened?
I mean, I'm trying to think. I guess like, you know that video that came out, I don't want to shit on any specific video. So let me go back. All
right.
You know, like sync, right?
Okay.
So I've had someone tell me that sync isn't very important to a video.
Okay.
And it's more about like the scene selection.
Okay.
And everything. I think that's a shitty opinion.
Oh, so it's like that.
Well, because to me, sync is important because it's showing the viewer the flow of the video, right?
Okay.
Sync is how you're engaging the viewer to view your video. That's what sync is. You're synchronizing their fucking eyes to the screen, right?
Okay, so in that sense, so sync to you, it's not like matching every beat or...
No, I mean, sync could be anything.
Okay.
Sync could be lyric sync, vocal sync, beat sync. I mean, there's tons of different kinds of sync.
Of course.
And while it doesn't always have to be the main focus of a video, you should have some kind of fucking sync, or you're just throwing random shit in random places.
Right.
And even if your scene selection is really fucking good, if your sync is shit, your scenes don't mean anything. Your scenes aren't making any impact if there's no sync to them. Because the whole purpose of an AMV, anime music video, is to sync the anime with the music to make a video. But I mean, if people watch AMVs for different things. Some people just want shiny flashes, and that's fine. If they think that, that's fine. They're not inherently wrong. I just think their opinion is shitty, and I want to know why they think that. They're not wrong. It's just what I think. So it just depends.
Were you able to debate that though, or?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we just go back and forth. I just ask why they think that, and then I say if they think that scene selection is more important because it creates a better base for a video. Well, that's something we could build off of that. That is true. Scene selection is important.
Okay.
And it does build the base, so they're completely correct there. But I don't know why your editing has to stop there.
Damn. Okay.
If you're editing the video. Do a little more.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Again, that's just me. That's completely just me. It's completely subjective. Whatever makes them happy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the standards, right, in editing, it's really like all over the place. You know, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, the standards from like 5 years ago to now are fucking crazy different. Like insanely different. Just because there's so much more easy access to things like Vegas, AE, Premiere. I mean, anyone could get their hands on it. So the standards have gone up so much. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. So how would you describe your style, like, of editing? Like, what's that? Is that action, drama, comedy?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I have the most fun editing like drama and action.
Okay.
just because I feel like it's funner for me to kind of get into those like tone shifts and
Yeah.
like representing a story or something. It's just very fun for me. I
Mhm.
find that very creatively stimulating. Um, I do a lot of effects
Yeah, I
that
noticed you.
aren't,
Yeah.
yeah. I do a lot of effects depending on the video.
Mhm.
Some are like ingrained effects, some are just like in your fucking face effects. It just depends. But I
Mhm.
find that really fun. Figuring out how I can like change the scene to be what I want it to be
Yeah.
is very fun for me.
Mhm.
Compositing is very fun.
Yeah. So would you say like editing wise, is it easier when I guess you choose a song that you like, or like would you be able to edit any songs mostly?
I can probably edit any song.
Okay.
I'm definitely have a type that I veer towards, just because it's the type that I like listening to, and it's the type that I think is easiest to convey
Mhm.
animation.
Yeah.
Because that's really what I look for, is like songs that can convey animation and that kind of storytelling.
Mhm.
But I could probably do most songs. I
Okay.
mean, I hate a lot of kinds of music, so it wouldn't be fun, but I
Oh,
could probably do it.
okay. But like, are you the type to like watch the anime and then edit it, or
No.
oh, so you ain't even
Well,
watching it?
so here's the thing. Usually, I will only edit things that I know, just because that's what I get inspired by. That's what I
Right.
want to edit.
Mhm.
But I've edited things I haven't watched just because I think the animation's cool.
Okay. So how does
I
that work?
mean,
How does that work? You just surf through the episode, I guess.
well, so this is kind of weird. So back, my old converter that I used to use, I mean, this was years ago,
Okay.
it would have the video preview while it was converting.
Uh huh.
And I would have that up on a second screen, and I would watch it convert
Oh,
while I'm doing something else, and I would just memorize it through there.
yo, that's gangsta.
Well, I would memorize it through there, and because I've read so many books and I've seen so many anime,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
not a lot of like groundbreaking things going on.
yeah.
So
I
I
get
could
that.
usually tell the general plot or like what was generally happening
Mm.
just through watching that, or like going through that, or scrubbing or anything. So it wasn't really too difficult. I mean, yeah.
Wait, so are you still doing that, or
No, nowadays I kind of just veer towards things that I know, just
okay?
because that's what really gets me creatively going, is things that I know, things that I want to show.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I get ideas for. So I usually will have an idea of what I'm doing when I start, at least a concept. I don't plan anything because I'm a mess.
Mm. Yeah. So do you like edit a lot these days, or like how frequent?
I do edit a lot, but not AMVs.
Right, right. Commissions, like you were saying.
Yeah, I do commissions. I do
Mm.
commissions. I do motion graphic work. I do Twitch stuff. I have AMVs that I edit like in my free time, that I'll kind of just go and edit really, really fast if I have something in my head I want to get out. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times I don't upload them.
Oh yeah, it happens.
Because they're either like half done, or they're like just an idea or something that I have. I just do it to kind of get it out of my system.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So like motion graphics and stuff. Like, how did you get
Yeah.
into that? Like, were you introduced, or?
I mean, I've always been super into motion graphic stuff, but it
Mhm.
just seemed like way out of my league.
Right.
It seemed like something I could never really do, because it just seemed like such a jump from AMVs.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of my friends were into it, and a lot of my friends were into Untitled.
Was that
And
you tighty?
yeah, so Untitled, in a really condensed way, is basically a group. It's a community on YouTube of like
Yeah.
fan artists, fan singers, and animators, editors,
Okay.
that come together, and they basically create from scratch fan videos for like mainly Japanese weeb songs.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, so the vocalist will re-record a brand new cover, artists will create brand new art, and then the animator or the video editor will put those together into like a lyric video representing the song. So
Yeah. Damn.
all of that is motion graphic based animation, because all you have is some picture assets of characters and you have to make a whole video out of it. So starting from there, I was able to get a lot of skills and a lot of knowledge to kind of jump into motion graphic editing, which even is different from that.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of compositing work, and that's what I find most fun about AMVs. So it was very fun to jump into and learn. A very steep learning curve.
What do you mean?
A very, very. I mean, my first video was complete dog shit.
Oh.
Like,
but you were paid for it though, right? Or what do you mean?
So when I first started practicing, I obviously wasn't paid because I'm practicing.
Of course.
But yeah, I would even say my first paid project compared to now is dog water.
Yikes.
But I still got paid.
Yes, sir.
It's just like, it's a steep learning curve of figuring out, like, I mean, After Effects in itself is a pretty different program from Vegas.
Yeah.
So learning all of that over adapting that to what I already know from AMV editing is kind of, it's a jump. So but now I'm a lot more comfortable with it and I'm making good money. So,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Wait, but how frequent are you doing commissions? Like, are you still doing them now, or?
I mean, yeah, I try to have at least one going at all times.
Okay.
Just to have something to do, because I can't have nothing to do or I spiral. So while I have one lined up, I'll get a DM or something asking about a new one. I mean, it's kind of just as consistent as clients come to me. But I also have like friends that do it, and if they can't do a specific project, they'll kind of forward them to me. If I can't do a specific project, I'll forward it to them. So it's word of mouth mixed with like just clients reaching out.
Okay.
Yeah. VTubers, big money.
Wait,
the
VTubers,
VTuber boom?
those
Yeah,
are,
the VTuber boom is big money.
Those are like virtual people.
Okay. Yeah, streamers with like their little anime avatars.
Wait, so they need like what, like, I guess, yeah, editors to edit their videos, or?
So I mean, Twitch highlights is one thing you could do, but they also need like intro videos. If they want to do lore videos, if they want to do like stingers for their streams, like welcome back, BRB, stream assets in general, like subscription notifications, things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
those are all made by an editor.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of what circle you put yourself into. Most of my commissions are like YouTube singers that need like lyric videos and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Consistent.
But you wouldn't, like, I guess, like, do this as a full-time job, or like?
I don't think so, because for me personally, it's not stable enough.
Oh. Even though the money is good, right? Or
the money is good, but I don't have direct control over it. You know, I can't make a client keep coming back to me. If suddenly they lose their job and they can't buy videos anymore, I can't control that.
Okay.
So for me, it's a really good side hustle. It's really good side money. It's really good freelance work, but it's not something that I'm comfortable quitting my 9-to-5 for.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if I got like a Twitch, like a cutting job, cutting down Twitch streams for someone.
Oh God, don't do that.
It's so boring. I usually don't do work like that, because if the streamer is boring, it's such a fucking dull experience. Of course. Yeah. So I don't like doing that.
So what would you say is like the ideal setup? I guess if you were paid as an editor monthly, and being able to do, I guess, commission at the same time, right?
I mean, that's kind of hard. Yeah, I guess monthly, or yeah, salary would probably be better. Right? Salary would definitely make me more comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
But then the work kind of gets stagnant, right? So it's like, once you become salary, you kind of lose the option to opt out of projects. You lose the option to kind of pick and choose what you want to do.
Okay. Well, what if you had like the choice, like you can work how many hours you want and like many project you want. It's just that you're like an employee, you know, you're getting paid to be a video editor, but you edit for
Yeah.
a company. I guess that would be the ideal setup, right?
Yeah, that is the ideal setup. That would be fantastic.
That would be like, I'm gonna quit my 9 to 5 right now, right?
Yeah, yesterday I would have quit.
All right, noted. Wait, so what do you do then in your 9 to 5? Like,
I work for law enforcement. I'm a records technician in law enforcement. Yeah.
what was that? What was that? Record technician?
Records technician. So I work in a specific unit that is basically, I don't know, do you want to hear about it? It's kind of boring.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So for my specific unit, what we do is every case that comes through our system, we have to read and we have to code it to a federal guideline of crime.
Of course.
So for like crime statistics nationwide, there's like a nationwide crime report that comes out annually.
Yeah.
And it's coded to where every crime in every state and every city is the same.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, in Florida, if you punch a pregnant woman, it's considered aggravated battery because she's pregnant.
God damn.
But in UCR, that's the unit I'm in. For our coding purposes, it's just regular battery because she just got hit and there was no weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did you ever got a case of that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh,
I get cases of murder, battery, drugs, assault. Anything you can think of, I've got a case for.
Yeah, isn't that what they call a normal day in Florida, I guess? Or
yeah, pretty much. I read everything. I read every single thing that comes through.
So I guess you would consider yourself an organized person, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
What I need to be. I'm organized by being disorganized.
Okay. Yeah.
I know where everything is.
Yeah,
I have my own spot for everything. So it may look like a mess to someone else, and I may seem to not have my shit together to everyone else, but to me, everything's on track.
Okay. Well, I mean, are they all relying on you, or like you said, it's a department, right? Like, there's other.
Yeah, I mean, so we work with the agency that publishes the report is the FBI. So we work directly with the FBI.
Oh.
And we send statistics to them monthly. We send our monthly statistics up so they can compile it together for the annual report.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of making sure that we're going through and we're coding cases and we're on top of cases as they come in. Okay. And making sure that like hate crimes are reported, human trafficking is reported, everything like that needs to go up to the state.
Okay.
Goes up to the state.
Okay. And I guess you made friends there, right? Like you got to connect with the feds and stuff, right?
I don't know about the feds. But yeah, I have friends. I have friends in law enforcement. Okay,
so yeah.
I don't know about the feds.
You don't want to mess with Vicky. I got it.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
But how did you
start AMV drama with me?
Yeah, I know that. So how did you get into that though? Like, was it recommended or?
It wasn't exactly recommended. It was just a job that seemed cool.
Oh shit.
I really like reading and I really like true crime. I'm obsessed with true crime. It's very interesting to me and the psychology behind it is very interesting to me. Mm-hmm. And I just love reading. So it was like the perfect mix of reading crime reports all day.
Yeah. So, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. So it was nice. Was a little traumatic, but nice.
Yeah. Was it hard to get into it? Like, I guess you had to do an exam or something?
We didn't have to do an exam. I had to do like a lie detector test and a stress test.
Oh, shit.
Which was, I have severe anxiety, so the stress test was a little...
Oh, damn.
That was a little touch and go. But yeah, I passed, luckily.
Wait, did they like ask you a question about your background or?
Yeah, I mean, they did a full background check. Like, they had to go back to every address I've lived at, every job I've had, and I've lived in like 10 states, so it was a long process for them.
Wait, come again? In 10 states?
Yeah, I moved around a lot when I was a kid. Damn. So I've lived in 10 states, a bunch of cities, a bunch of different schools. I've had so many jobs, it's hard to count.
Okay.
So it was a long background process.
Yeah. Was it always like around the States, or were you outside, or
No, I stayed in America the whole time. I've never been outside of America, shockingly,
not even for
unfortunately.
school trip or anything? Like,
No, I never was in any clubs that went outside of
okay.
America. No,
Damn. Okay.
no.
Would that be like one of your goal, I guess, to travel?
Yeah, yeah, big, big. I want to go to New Zealand really bad.
Oh, okay. Is
I
there a
want to go to
reason?
Europe,
Is
obviously.
there a reason for New Zealand, or?
Yeah, because I'm a bitch for Lord of the Rings.
Oh, right. Of course. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm obsessed. So I really want to go because of that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to go to Europe because I'm a basic white girl and I want to go to Europe.
Okay.
Um, I guess I have to say Japan because I'm a weeb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to go everywhere. I would go anywhere. I love traveling.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, so how long have you been like what was it again? Report technician, right?
Yeah, that's been about almost 3 years this year.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that
Wow,
was
it's been
it,
3 years.
yeah. And that was considered essential, right? I mean, obviously it is, but
Yeah, because basically, so the way it works is that for a report to be released to the public, it has to come through us first.
mm-hmm.
So for it to come through us first, we have to go through and code it before anyone else can touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's we're essential. We have to be there.
Wait, is there classified stuff you can't tell me, I guess, if I'm asking you something, or
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of stuff. Like if I read about any celebrities, if I read about politicians, stuff like that, I can't
oh,
really talk about it.
yeah. I mean, I guess they don't ask you to edit some parts out, right? Or like if you have to release something.
If it's released to the public, there
Yeah.
is stuff that gets redacted, but luckily I don't
Oof.
deal with that. I
Okay.
just read it.
Oh,
So
because
nothing gets redacted for me. I read all of it.
okay. So you know the truth, and oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Okay. Wait, does your department like have officers with, I guess, body cams, right? Like it's the same process,
Yeah,
or
yeah. So body cams, if a body cam is requested by the public, then we have to go through the body cam footage and like
yeah.
blur stuff out, take stuff out, whatever needs to come out.
Mm-hmm. And then you send that to the.
Yeah, the media, attorneys, whoever asks for it.
Okay. Damn. I mean, you had to do that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you've been checking the news, right? Like it's pretty hardcore right now. What's going on in the U.S.?
Yeah, I mean, it fluctuates. Some days are boring, some days are like, okay. That's a lot.
I mean, last year and this year, that's the definition of a lot. I think like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just everything is going
lot
to
of,
shit in this world, you know.
yeah.
It's crazy.
You get a front row seat at the position I'm in. So it's kind of every day is a little bit shaky.
Hmm. Is it like a higher role though in your position, or like what's
No, not at all. I'm actually entry level. Anyone could do what I do.
but you don't get like promoted to, I guess, supervisor or some shit?
You could.
Oh.
I haven't been because it's not really something I'm looking to do, but
Right.
you could.
Yeah, so you're not, I guess, looking to quit right now because it's a stable income. So
Yeah, stable income. I've always been very, very big about having a stable income. I mean,
Mhm.
before this, I had 3 jobs.
Oh right, goddamn, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. So this is the first time I've only had one job since I've been in high school.
oh. Wait, so those 3
Yeah.
jobs, this wasn't like one of them, right? Or
So at first it was I worked at a warehouse and
okay.
Panera at the same time, and then I was doing this. Before I was doing this, it was warehouse, Panera, and a movie theater.
Oh, okay. Like night
Yeah.
shift, I guess, or
Yeah.
damn. Did you even sleep, I guess, or
Very little.
God
Very
damn.
little.
God
Or
damn.
I would kind of figure out like sleep periodically, like 2 hours here, 2 hours here. It's
Mhm.
not good. It's not good. Would not recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you just have one job now, right? Like 9 to
Yeah,
5.
I mean, I miss the money. Which is why
Oh,
I'm glad I have the freelance thing going on, but I
yeah.
miss the consistent like 3 paychecks a week. That was pretty nice.
Damn.
But yeah.
Wait, so the hours didn't, I guess, a conflict or
No. So the warehouse job was I worked weekends.
okay,
Sometimes in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning.
okay.
Panera I would work in the morning. The movie theater I would work at night. Panera would usually start around 8. And then I would work to like 4. And then the movie theater I would work 5 to like midnight or 5 to 11, depending on the day. And then if I worked the warehouse in the weekday, it would usually be from like 4 to 7, just because I
Mm-hmm.
had Panera. But if I didn't have Panera that day, it would be like 4 to noon.
4 to noon.
And
Damn.
then the weekends,
Bro,
the weekends I was off Panera, but I would work the warehouse like 4 to noon, and then the movie theater.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, you were grinding, right? That's what's up. You were
Yeah.
grinding hard.
I mean,
You want that money life and shit.
yeah.
I mean, there was a need for money, right? Obviously, you needed money
Yes,
for.
big need for money. Also, just I can't sit around if I'm not working. I feel like something's wrong. So
Yeah, I feel like that too sometimes. Like, I feel
yeah.
useless or,
Oh yeah, I have a big. It's really unhealthy, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I
It's
get it. I
worked
get
for
it.
me
I
so
think,
bad.
yeah, I think most of us get it. Like, yeah, we
Yeah.
spend years doing nothing or just feeling lazy.
Mhm.
Especially right now, I think a lot of people are still feeling that.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I wasn't able to work during the pandemic. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's
I
a
simply don't
really,
know.
yeah, it's a common feeling right now.
Yeah. So I'm very thankful that I was able to work.
Damn. Okay. Well, I mean, do you have a personal goal right now? I think you said you went to you were going to college classes, right?
I did. I started back up in college, so
Mhm.
that's kind of my main focus right now. College, and I also want to start getting a little more freelance work. I want to get more freelance work, be a little more consistent, because at the moment I have at least one going on at a time, but
Yeah.
I want to be able to have kind of better income with that.
Yeah.
Just because it's something I like doing. I really enjoy doing the freelance work.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be able to do more of that. And school. That's about it.
Yeah, is school taking up your time, or like how does that work right now? It's
Yeah, I mean it's all online. I have a very bad procrastination problem. So it's hard, and I haven't been in school in years. So
vibe. That's a vibe.
it was hard for me to kind of readjust to school and like weekly assignments and shit. It's just not something I
Shit.
vibe with.
Don't remind me. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm very much someone who can only focus on things that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
So having
God.
like the random courses I don't give a shit about is just fucking draining. But
Damn.
I know I need to do it. I know that it's necessary. So
Oh wait, so you're back to school with like all the the basic courses and the major and whatever.
yeah, well, so my major that I'm going for is human services, but I need to do like English and shit.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
is easy. I love writing. I love reading. So English isn't too bad. I haven't gotten myself in a math course yet.
Oh god. Fuck math.
I'm so fucking stupid when it comes to math. So I'm not
Don't worry
looking
about
forward
it.
to it.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm slowly but surely I'm getting back into it.
Damn. And you said it was all online, right? Like Zoom classes,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, all online. I don't have time to go to
Damn.
a classroom. I work an hour away from my job, so I'm out of my house 12 hours a day.
Shit. I mean, that's pretty horrible anyway, right? Like the online classes or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's hard because I don't have to focus if I don't want to. I just don't open it, right? Like, I don't have someone standing in front of me telling me to pay attention. I just don't open it.
Yeah, I mean, how are the classes? Like, it's just, I guess, the teacher giving the lecture or whatever.
Not even that. It's all text.
Oh,
I haven't seen my teachers. I've never spoken to my teachers.
What?
It's all text. Yeah, it's all
The hell?
lectures. It's just text that I read. I have assignments, discussion posts.
oh,
It's
interesting.
all self-contained, so I have to do it all.
Damn,
Take
that's-
notes myself, read the reading myself. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do it this way, but as someone who hasn't had school
Yeah.
in years, it's a jump.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they were too lazy to have teachers. Because I think some of schools actually do that, but
Yeah, some of them do. So if you have like an online lecture, they do that. Like you have to show up at a certain time, you
yeah,
sit and listen to class.
yeah.
But I opted to have the other one where it's just self-contained
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know when I'll be home from work. Like some days I stay late, some days I go in early. So it's easier for
Oh,
me to not have like a class.
okay,
Yeah.
right. Wait, so at work, you're like, I guess, like you can be replaced, or like, what do you mean? Like you have to be there all the time? Like what?
I mean, everyone's replaceable, but um well, so they're getting ready to install a new reporting system, and I've
Oh,
been kind of one of the people helping them out with that. So like if
okay.
they need me for that, I stay. I work 10 hours a day regardless. So if I need to stay past that, I stay past and I do what I need to do. But
But you're paid, right? Of course, you're paid for overtime,
yeah, of
or
course I'm paid.
wait.
I don't do anything for free.
Yeah, okay, that's a good mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so when you report, is it on? Nah, it's on. Is it on paper or computer? Computer, right?
For what? What report? Like work?
Well, yeah, for anything, I guess.
Yeah, it's all online. Well, it's not online. There's a special program that they're building to
Oh,
help make the report process easier, and I'm helping them build that program essentially for my unit because my unit needs specific fields and specific
yeah, yeah.
utility, and they have no fucking clue how to do it. So I'm helping them with that.
Wait, are you working with like? I mean, is there anyone near your age, or are you saying like they're all
No,
boomers? Or...
I'm one of the youngest people in my section.
Shit.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
a weird
like
synergy or?
a little bit, just because they keep talking about like their kids and shit, and I don't give
Oh,
a shit about their kids.
okay.
But I mean, it's fine. I'm also probably the only person in the records section that knows anything about computers. So a
What?
lot of the times I get called out in my office and I have to like go help someone figure out how to forward an email or like convert a PDF to an Excel document. Like
Mm,
it's just
God damn.
it's every day is something new. Yeah.
Wait, I mean, you're like full time, or I guess a few times a day, or
Oh no,
a
I'm full
week.
time.
Mm.
I'm Monday through Thursday because I work 10 hours. Then I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off.
Wait, so it's 10 hours per week, not per.
10 hours per day.
Oh shit.
40
Okay, yeah.
hours a week.
40. Okay, 4 days. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so instead of working 5 days a week, I just work the 4.
okay. And
So
that's, I
kind of
guess
Friday.
that's been a good balance for you, right? You can take a break.
Yeah, because it lets me Fridays I can come home and focus on school.
Oh,
Any
right.
freelance commissions, I always have deadlines on Saturdays, so if I procrastinate too much,
Yeah, never
I
mind.
have
Never mind. Like the
Friday.
break. There's no break, but you're just.
Yeah, no. I mean break from my 9 to 5, yeah, but break from everything else, no. Fridays is when I sit down and get a bunch of shit done.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it that way. I like it nonstop.
I mean, have you gotten bad health with this at some point, or it's been like, what's up? Are you superhuman or something?
I mean, I've always kind of had a little bit of bad health. Like I said earlier, my immune system's kind of trash, so
Fuck.
I get stressed out pretty easily.
Yeah. What does your doctor recommend? Less work or something? Like that?
I mean, not really. They kind of just because I won't work less, and they know that. I mean, they had to beg me to stop doing 3 jobs.
Damn, that hard, huh?
Yeah, I like being productive. I like working, so
Mm-hmm.
it's something that I don't see a point. If I can do it, I don't see why I wouldn't do it. That's how I see it.
Mm. Well, I mean, does your work even have vacation or something like that? You know, like.
Yeah, we get vacation hours that we earn every week, but if I don't have to use them, I don't. I use them when I have to, like when I'm going on vacation.
Yeah.
Next month for a little bit, I'm gonna be out for a few days, so
Mhm.
I do go out. It's just I make sure work's taken care of first. That's kind of my priority.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm a capitalist slave, really.
Well, I mean, I guess,
Unfortunately.
yeah, you do need money, so it's not like you're
Yup.
doing this for, I guess, for fun or whatever,
No, not for fun, that's
right?
for sure.
So what would you say is next for you? Like, I guess grind more, or like what's up?
Uh yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, just grind more. Like I said, I want to get more consistent with the freelance stuff. I really
Mm,
like doing that. It's something that's very, very fun for me.
yeah,
Um, I like being challenged by things I do, so that's why I kind of float towards that because it's very challenging.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's about it. I mean, work is work. I've been working since I've been in high school, so I don't really.
Damn. God damn.
Work is work to me. As long as I have a job, I'm good.
Grinding 24/7.
Yeah. If you gotta do it, you gotta do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's cool that like you integrated, I guess, your AMV hobby into something that you can sort of.
Yeah, I'm really glad I've been able to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's pros and cons to monetizing a hobby, right?
Hmm.
Because now when I'm just editing AMVs and chilling, I feel a sense of guilt because I'm not like doing something that could make me money.
Yeah. Imagine editing for fun in it.
Yeah, like that joke that we all have, but it legitimately is an issue. It's like a balance issue of like, this is my hobby, this is what makes me happy, but also now that I'm making money off of it, it's not as free as it used to be.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. It's
something
it's not
that.
fun anymore, is it? It's not fun anymore.
That's why I try to be a little picky with my projects so that I at least get something out of it for myself. But it's a balance that I have to maintain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's because of the economic system, how it works, like the whole grinding per hours or
Yeah.
grinding per work.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Yeah, it's just one whole messed up world.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like you got to do what you got to do, right? Like you wake
Mhm.
up, you grind, find the stuff that satisfy you.
Yeah, it was actually a very big learning curve for me to not monetize my stuff by the hour because I actually edit pretty fast.
Yeah, never do that.
I I edit really fast.
Mm.
So if I were to charge by the hour, I wouldn't be making anything.
Yeah, that's not a
Like,
good system. It's pretty much
yeah,
standard,
so
but it's not good for us editors.
you have to charge by your experience and basically the effort that it will take you, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's 800, it's 800. Even if I do it in 2 hours, it's 800.
Yeah. I mean, did you have issues with that, like with clients' budget or?
Um, I've had clients that, I mean, yeah, you always get people that can't pay what you quote, right? It's just a unfortunate part of it,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you start out. I mean, starting out, there's a huge issue with like underpricing. I've definitely underpriced myself when I was starting because I didn't feel like I deserved the money just because I hadn't done it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I spent fucking what 10 years doing AMVs. I mean, I've been editing. I've been editing for a very long time. And I've developed skills for a super long time. And that's something that I had to kind of remind myself, and my friends had to kind of beat into me that you can't really go with the client's budget, right?
Yeah.
You quote what you quote, and if they can't afford it, well, I'm sorry. I mean, of course, there's different circumstances. If you really want to work on a project, you could kind of
Mm-hmm.
negotiate with them. But at the end of the day, you quote what you quote.
Mm. I
It's
mean,
your job.
do they also, I guess, give you a deadline, right? Like you need to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so the questions that I tend to ask them, the deadline's part of the quote, right? So I don't
Mm.
even quote before I know when they want the video by. Because if it's a rush fee, that's extra money.
Mm.
So if they want it like within the week, I'm going to
Yeah.
charge them more because that means I have to reprioritize my current projects
Mm-hmm.
and put a little more effort into this one.
Mm.
But yeah, it's like a mutual understanding of you want this for this amount of money and I'll give you this. So it's just about clear communication and being able to be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I mean, some clients are just a fucking nightmare, and even if you have that clear communication, they'll still get it like a preview or something, and they'll say, no, I hate it.
Oh, did that happen yet? That like they hate
Oh
it?
yeah, I mean, I've had clients tell me I want this certain aesthetic, and they'll send me like
A video, yeah.
examples. So
Yeah.
because I asked for video examples of the style that they want, just so
Mhm.
I know I'm referencing correctly.
Mhm.
And I'll send them a preview with that style, and they'll be like, no.
Oh God.
I don't like this color, I don't like this font. And you know, since
Mm.
you're working for them, it is what it is. You gotta change it.
Yeah.
That's why I try to keep it up to date with previews as much as possible, especially if it's a new client. Because I want to make sure that last day I'm not having to make 30,000 revisions.
Mm. Yeah, those goddamn revisions.
Yeah, revisions suck ass. Especially motion graphics, because rendering takes fucking 3 hours.
Oh damn. I mean, even though you
Yeah.
have a pretty decent computer now, right?
I do. I have a very good computer. My friends actually crowdfunded my computer for me.
True, true.
Yeah, so I'm very blessed to have the computer that I have.
Yeah. Wait, how did that happen again? Crowdfunding, you said, right?
Yeah, so I was doing when I started doing freelance work, I had my old computer, which wasn't terrible, but it just didn't it wasn't great.
Yeah, it just wasn't
So like
it.
I could play games, I could do Vegas easily, but After Effects and like the heavy camera work and FX work that I was doing for my commissions,
Yeah.
it was suffering a lot. So my friends got together behind my back, and they, like a group of, I don't know, 20 of them,
What?
put money together. Yeah, put money together and got me this computer.
Wait, do you have a
Christmas.
fan club or something like
No,
a cult
I
of
just have-
VQ worshippers?
No,
type beat?
no, I just have very good friends. I take my friendships very seriously.
Mhm.
They're very important to me. So they all got together and they got money together and got me this very, very good PC. And a new monitor.
Oh shit! On top of that too.
Yeah, they got me a monitor and a
Damn.
PC. It was really, I mean, I was shocked.
So you know how it is. Shout out to those crowdfunders. man.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
please shout out. I love you all. It was very overwhelming for me because I don't ask for anything from people because I feel bad.
Mhm.
But they
Damn.
got it for me, and it made me very happy, and it's made me very, very productive. I've been able to take on more commissions.
Mhm.
I've been able to do more work, learn more. It's just great. I couldn't. It's great.
Wait, so how did you get it? Like in parts? Like was it fully, I guess, built it?
It was fully together because they didn't trust me to put the PC together myself. Fair.
Damn.
But so basically what happened was Koa, I don't know if everyone knows Koa, but Koa was telling me that I was getting something. And I was
Okay.
like, okay, whatever. It's just like a fucking plushie. I don't know. I had no idea they were all in on it.
Okay.
And he told me that I would have to go to the post office to pick something up. So I
Oh.
was like, okay. So I went to the post office, and it actually messed up shipping, and I only got the monitor at first. But I was already super emotional because I thought they just got me a monitor. And I was like, oh my God, you didn't have to give me a monitor. What the hell? And I was like, super emotional. I was
Mhm.
like, thanking them. And Koa's like, wait, just a monitor? I was like, what?
I want more, right?
No, so I was super happy, but Koa was like, there's nothing else. And I was like,
course.
no. And he had to tell me that they got me a PC,
Damn.
but they didn't know where it was.
Yeah.
So he had to like call the fucking website, figure this shit out, and I had to go to a different post office to get my PC. It was a whole fucking
Back and forth.
yeah, back and forth figuring it out, but it was very, very good. There was a lot of people involved in it. They all got on call when I got it and heard me fucking wail.
Damn.
It was a whole shebang, but I'm very thankful for it. I mean, now we've gotten like the habit of crowdfunding shit for people.
Oh shit! So it's like a
Yeah, like we
crowdfund gang
crowdfunded-
shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
pretty
you
much.
broke, you'll come to us.
Pretty much. I mean, we crowdfunded a PC for Chloe. We crowdfunded a. What else did we do?
Oh,
no, a
even
PC
Chloe got
for
one? Damn, okay.
Ricky. Yeah, I mean, it's just I
Wait,
don't
Ricky
know.
also got one. Wait,
I'm
what the
pretty sure.
hell?
Yeah, yeah. We just like doing things for each other. That's just it's just what we do.
Damn, that's some gang shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very nice. I like my friends. I love my friends a lot.
Damn.
It's very nice. So
Wait,
yeah, I
so
got a good PC.
damn. So was Koa like the leader or something? Like,
Koa is just very good at organizing shit.
okay, yeah. So he must have been
so
the leader then, I guess.
so Koa kind of organized everything, got
Mm-hmm.
everyone together. I mean, Andy got some people because I have friends all over. Like I have friends in every community, so it's kind of hard
Mm-hmm.
to get like a group of people
Okay.
together that know me.
Right.
Just because I know a ton of people.
Also, you like
But
famous and shit?
no, not at all. I know a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know me, and I
Oh, like
actually
that.
like it that way.
Okay.
Like that's why I don't have my YouTube or anything on my Discord. I just like to float in servers and hang out without anyone knowing who the fuck I
Oh,
am because
yes.
it's very fun that way. I have fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy just being. I mean, most people think I'm a man before they hear me in call. Like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have comments saying that they thought I was a man, and that's
Nah.
fine. Um, but I enjoy floating around from server to server and
Mm-hmm.
just meeting people. It's very cool.
Damn.
I just like talking to people.
Yeah. I guess were you always comfortable? I guess speaking, like just talking rather than just texting or.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with both. The only anxiety I get when I'm talking is that my voice is pretty, pretty high.
Okay.
So a lot of times when I talk to like new people or I join calls with new people, I get a reaction, and that's just fucking annoying. So I have to let that pass, and
Mm-hmm.
then we can just start talking normally.
Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Well, it's not a bad thing. I understand it. It's whatever. Especially, I mean, no shade, but some communities have never spoken to a girl, so I get it. I get like the
Oh,
fucking, you know.
damn. Okay. No, I mean I totally agree with you. It's like, oh shit, it's a girl in the group, and they start acting like it's a
They do start
super.
acting a bit
Yeah,
different.
it's like a supernatural event. It's like, oh shit, what's going on?
It's very funny, especially if they thought I was a guy before, and the difference with how they talk to me before and after is very funny to me. I really enjoy
Oh
it.
shit, you've had to witness that, like their whole character
Yeah,
change when they found out you
yeah.
were a
Oh
girl.
yeah,
Actually, yeah,
yeah. It's very funny.
yeah. They start
It's
simping,
something.
right? Basically.
Not simping. Not necessarily simping. I
Okay.
mean, some of them get a lot more aggro.
Wait, aggro, like they want to know you or? Right.
No, like just like they hate women. I'm like, no, all right.
Yeah, that's it's always popular in this community. People hating
I get
women.
it's a fun joke. It's funny. It's whatever. I mean, it's why you don't know any women, but keep doing you, man. It's like whatever makes you happy. I don't mind talking to people like that. I don't mind talking to anyone. I'm very open to talking and having a conversation with anyone. I don't really get trolled. It's just very fun for me.
Yeah.
So if people want to just chill.
Damn. I mean, that's good. That's a good mindset.
Yeah, I mean, I usually join IC servers and everything just to hang out and talk because I just like the community. I like talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, especially if like certain people are there.
Right. Right.
And I know it's gonna get a little crazy. I gotta be there because
Yeah.
I want to see it. It's good experiencing it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just genuinely enjoy talking to people.
So would you say was it like easier to find, I guess, other girls AMV editors or like?
I've never really paid attention
Okay.
to like girls and boys. It's just not something I give a shit about.
Wait, so what are you like? You straight? You bi? Like what's up?
Yeah, I'm straight.
You straight?
don't
Okay.
I don't talk to AMV editors looking for a boyfriend though.
Yeah, you went into those AMV couple shit.
It's not for me.
Not for you. Okay.
Not for me. The AMVs they make for each other are cute. Keep rocking on. I think that's great.
Damn.
Not for me. I don't really give a shit if I don't really ask if someone's a girl or boy. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter to me. As long as we can have a good conversation, I'm probably going to keep talking to you. I just love good conversations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, you know, like I guess would you say you're extroverted then in that sense or
I am extroverted. I'm like a
mm-hmm.
very weird
That's okay.
I
That's okay.
love talking to people. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like talking about myself.
Shit,
I
I'm the
love
same.
engaging with people. I love talking to people.
Yeah,
I will talk about myself. I'm very open
of
with
course.
myself and
Of
things that
course.
happen because I think that's a better conversation starter.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm open about myself, I can get other people to open up.
Okay.
So I'm very open with myself, my struggles, what I've been through, what I like, what I don't like. I
Okay.
mean, it's very easy for me to do that. And I do that with the hope that other people will open up and we can start a conversation from there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Damn, that's really nice.
yeah.
Did you ever have like a situation where that backfired? Like you shared and then they were like, "Oh my god, this is so depressing. See ya."
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I get
Oh,
that a
yeah.
few times. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've had, well, so it's kind of like I'm very aware of people's vibes. So, like,
Ooh.
if I'm vibing with someone and I can tell, like, yeah, they want to get a little deeper, they want to talk a little deeper, I'm all for it.
Okay.
But if I feel like they don't want to vibe with that, or they're not as, like, emotionally available to talk about stuff like that, I'll usually
Mm-hmm.
avoid it.
Okay.
Just because I'm not trying to kill anyone's vibes. I'm not trying to like get anyone to talk about shit they don't want to talk about, right?
Of course.
I don't want to do that. So if someone seems a little off and not down with that, I usually will avoid it. Because I've had instances where like if I'm talking to someone else in a group chat,
Yeah.
in servers and everything, like I said, I'm very open about
Yeah.
shit. I mean, I have friends that tell my shit just because I don't give a shit.
Oh.
I've had instances where I'm talking in a server and someone else will come and I'll be like, why the fuck are you talking about this?
Wait, what? What do you mean? Like you're talking and then they join and
Well, like, yeah, so if I'm in a voice call and we're having like a deep discussion or something and like I'm very open with like depression and anxiety, I suffer from it, it's fine. It's something that I'm willing to talk about with other people. So if we're sitting there in a conversation talking about it and someone else joins randomly and they don't vibe with it, they're like, well, why are you having such a depressing conversation? It's like, I don't see it as depressing for me.
Yeah.
I just see it as a conversation.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so it just depends. I mean, everyone's different. Some people don't come on Discord to have talks like that. They just want to vibe, and that's completely fine.
Yeah.
Just depends.
I mean, it do be really hard to like vibe these days with people, right? Like everyone is on like some shady vibes, or they're snaking, like they're not true, they're fakes, you know, like they go out at you on like random things or some shit like that. Like I don't know.
They definitely can, but I'm also one of those people. I have a lot of acquaintances and I have very few close friends. So I have a lot of people that I talk to, that I care about, that I love, but I have very few people that I will actually like legitimately feel vulnerable around. So that's why I don't expect a lot from a lot of people.
Same.
And not in a bad way, just in like,
of course.
I don't want to put anyone in a position where they feel like they have to do something against their character for me.
Right.
If you're a snake, be a snake, hon. That's fine. I'm just not going to trust you with shit. That's completely on me. And I feel like more people in this community need to start taking responsibility for what they're sharing and who they're sharing with. If you know someone's a snake, don't tell them shit. Get a fucking clue. Like, you can still talk to someone and not share your deepest, darkest secrets with them. You can still vibe. Like, it's just so...
Yeah, secrets, quote-unquote secrets.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. AMV secrets. Like your fucking shake settings. Like, no one gives a
Yo,
shit.
share me those plugins, bro.
Literally.
Actually, that's the thing, though. Like, when people come to you, like, so how do you do that effect and stuff?
Oh, I always show them. I have tons of people that come to me like that.
Oh, that's nice.
People always go in my DMs, and especially after I do like contests or something, I'll have people in my DMs asking me how I did something, what effect I use, and I always just go on screen share with them and I show them. I don't see a point in hiding shit like that.
Damn, you're just the wholesome, down to earth person, basically.
I mean, I don't know if it's wholesome. I just think if it's not
yeah.
like I did anything like special, it's just how I use the effects, right? And anyone can use the effects that way. It's just how you utilize them. And just because I'm showing them how to do this, they could take this and they could use it in their own way.
Yeah, of course.
There's no point in guarding it. Stupid.
Yeah, I'm just saying most people, they like to, how do you say it, like keep the magic for themselves, like the magician vibe. Like, no, I ain't showing you my tricks.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
it's like you gotta be good, but you can't be so good that you have to teach others or something. Like, you gotta keep it secret.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
I don't know if it's because of like AMV standards. It's like you gotta, like, you're cool if you're not showing anything or something.
I mean, I think people just want to feel like they've done something different. And if they show people how they do it, everyone will realize it's just an S-shake preset. And, like, they'll feel like the magic's gone. But I don't care if I use an S-shake preset. You can know my S-shake preset. You can know it.
I mean, people are actually selling those these days, right? Like preset packs or all that. Like,
I feel so bad for those kids that are falling for that shit. I mean, the people that are like selling their project files and selling, I mean, how fucking stupid do you have to be
to buy that? Actually, you mean, or
to buy it, to sell it, to how fucking stupid. It's just, I feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for the people selling them too, because they feel like
okay.
I feel like that's a community thing where they've been hyped up to that degree, right? That they feel like their shit is worth that.
I mean, most of them build, like a fan base, right? Like there's this typical like new gen style, right? Like people like it.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, everyone has their own little fan base. Everyone has fans. They have subscribers. Everyone, it's all fine. And I'm glad that people get serotonin out of it. But when you start utilizing that to like sell project files and shit for like a video that took you 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I get that.
One, did you pay for After Effects to sell those project files? I'm going to say no. Did you pay for the anime that you use? I'm going to say no. Like, what are you profiting off of? True. You stole all that shit. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
But everyone gets their own bag. I mean, you can't hate the grind. If they're making money that way, they're making money that way. You really can't hate it. I just feel bad for the kids paying for it.
Yeah. I mean, there's this whole legality, right? Like AMVs, it's not like loosely legal and
yeah, yeah, that's why I kind of stepped away from AMV commissions and like editing for money. Like those channels do. They edit AMVs for artists and stuff, and that's completely fine. If they get away with it and they make money off that, more power to them.
Okay.
I just don't want to get involved with it.
Right.
I just want easy, straightforward money, and the best way to do that is the freelance stuff that I do. I don't want to have to worry about someone coming for my ass down the line. It's just not something I'm interested in.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that would be like possible? Like getting sued because you did that? I mean, it would be like, that would take forever.
I doubt they would sue. I mean, they usually just take it off, right? They just take it offline.
Yeah, I think if the studio or something.
I think, yeah, if your video becomes offline, I think the biggest issue becomes between the channel and the artist at that point, like the song artist. Because if they're paying for a video to be uploaded public to your channel, and the video gets taken down, I think then you become a dispute between them. But I guess if you're an editor, that doesn't matter. That's above your fucking head. So
right? Like you're just
keep getting your bag, huh? Yeah. Like keep doing it. If that makes you happy and you feel like you're getting your money's worth, keep doing it. Anyone that's making a grind and they're doing their best and they're trying to provide for themselves with a hobby that they enjoy, I can't hate.
Damn. So did you even like get advice when you started, or you just, I guess, learn with the flow?
Advice?
Yeah, like when it came to editing, like obviously these editors are lost. They're buying projects, and presets, so they're lost.
No, I never got any advice or something. Like a lot of people talk about like their AMV teachers. I don't know what the fuck that means.
AMV senpais and shit.
I never had someone like that ever. that makes no fucking sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, if it makes them happy and they vibe and they learn that way, that's great. But I learn by doing. I learn by like fucking around
Mm-hmm.
and making 10 mistakes before I figure it out. That's just the best way for me to do it.
Yeah. And were you? I mean, which like did you have editors that inspired you? I guess.
Editors that inspired me.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of everywhere. Like I could say like the really popular ones, like oh, now I'm gonna blink on their names and sound like a douchebag. Hold
Nah.
on. Like Cassidy. Is that how
Okay.
you say it?
I have no idea.
Like the old Naruto videos. She do a lot of like Naruto videos.
Okay.
I mean, I was a big fan of RE-EVO back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like Strawberry Kiss, Corsair, and everyone.
Okay.
I was a big fan of just a lot of videos. I mean,
Okay, that's cool.
I don't really idolize editors
Mm.
that much. Just because I feel like everyone can make good and bad shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if I completely vibe with one video from a person, I can hate their next one.
So yeah, you
I
have
don't-
no issues looking at an AMV and saying, yeah, this is pretty bad, right?
Well, yeah, because to me it's bad. If I
Yeah.
find a video bad, it's bad. I mean, it's just, I think trying to find reasons to like videos is
Mhm.
just a waste of time. And I'm not saying that I have to then fucking make a comment and tell the person, hey, I think your video's shit. I'll just keep it pushing. I won't say anything.
Yeah, it's better.
I
that
don't know
way.
why everyone feels like they have to fucking share their opinion.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think it's completely normal to find shit you don't like.
Mm.
I see AMVs all the time that I think are ass. I just keep it pushing.
Mhm. I mean, you said that you've had people telling you like your AMVs were shit, right? Or
Yeah, I mean, I've had people tell me that my videos aren't good
mm.
or like it's not their vibe. That's completely fine.
like they came to you personally, or just like in the comments, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, so one of the contests that I used to join pretty commonly was AWA.
Okay.
Pro. It's Anime Week in Atlanta. It's a con, but
Oh.
their pro contest is a editor judged contest. So basically, we would all submit our videos, and we would be the ones judging it. So it would be anonymous.
Huh.
And we would get a pool of all the videos, and we would go through and create categories. We would vote on finalists, and then we would vote on winners all together as editors.
Interesting.
So in those instances where we would have like judging calls, we would get together and we would all like talk about the videos if we wanted to. Yeah, I've had people say that my videos weren't their vibe. But it's just like, okay. Like, I'm not gonna argue with them. I can't
Oh.
change their preference or their taste. I don't see a point.
Of course.
You can't make a video that everyone would like, and that's not what I ever intend to do.
Yeah, you're not editing for others, just for yourself. you know?
No. I mean, even if I edit for contests. So, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for this.
Oh shit. Okay.
So, if you're editing for like cons, like American cons, there's a
Uh-huh.
very specific type of video that gets you a win at a con. And it's very common for editors that enter those cons to edit those kinds of videos, even if it's not what they normally edit. Because if you think about it, you're editing for an audience vote, just
Right.
an audience. So
Mhm.
anime conventions get an audience of a bunch of random fucking people, not editors. They have no fucking clue what they're looking at.
Yeah.
They're just random people. So it's like, even if you have a very technically sound good video, it doesn't matter to them because it's not the song they like and it's not the anime they like.
Mhm. Of course.
So you get a lot of editors that adjust their editing to fit the
Yeah.
con audience, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fine. They're going for W's. Great. They win. They get awards. They get money. You know, it's fun for them. That's just not how I edit. I just edit the way I edit, and if I win, I win.
I mean, didn't you win some of them? I think. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I won AWA twice.
Shit. Back to back,
So,
right?
yeah, I mean, it's just, if I edit the way I edit, people like it, and that's what happens.
Wait, that was
if
for
they
like
don't like it.
yeah, that was for like a category or
I won. What was it? I won Best in Show both years.
okay.
I won Best Technical,
Oof.
I think, and Best Drama. I don't know. I have the things over there.
Okay.
Best Drama. I don't remember.
It's fine. Was there like a lot of competition though? Like
Yeah, I mean there's like 60 videos or something, 50, 60 videos.
damn.
Good
so
videos.
Well, that's big.
I mean,
that's a big W
it's
then.
tough. Yeah, it's a tough contest. It's very fun. It's one of my favorite contests I used to join. Because I love how involved we got and how we could share our opinions and like feedback and stuff like that. I mean, I got a lot of good feedback from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's actual open space where people talk like without being toxic. Wow. Can't relate. Can't relate at all.
I mean, we would sit and we would talk about each video. Sometimes people would get a little pressed if their video came up because I would try to stay quiet if I didn't like a video.
Aww.
But a lot of people would ask for my opinions because I was honest.
Oh, shit.
So I would share my opinion and I would try to like, say, I think you could do better this way. Instead of saying I think it's ass, but
right.
It's just the way you word things. It's just how you word things, how you present it. It's at the end of the day, it's a fucking AMV. It's not an Oscar-nominated movie. It's a fucking AMV.
Yeah, I don't think people actually understand that. It's like the curve is getting worse. It's like you have to take it seriously rather than not seriously.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Again, it depends on the circles you're in. It depends on who you're showing your video to, who's seeing your video. I mean, the people that I talk to the most really don't give a shit.
You mean like in real life or like those?
No, like crows, for example. Crows, we get competitive.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna shit on each other. I mean, we'll help each other out. Like if I see a video or someone sends a beta in the server, I'll be like, hey, maybe you could do it this way. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And if they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. It's just a matter of who you're making the video for. If you're making the video for a toxic group, for a toxic community, you're already fucked. They're going to find something.
You played yourself, basically.
If they don't find a flaw in the editing, they'll find a flaw in the song cut. They'll find a flaw in your rendering. They'll find a flaw in your encoding. If you're going to keep making videos for that, then you're just going to keep getting the same result, and that's on you.
Very true.
But if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it's because like they can't find, I guess, those type of communities? It's like easy when you get into it, I guess.
I think it's because when you first, I mean, I understand it because when you first join editing, that first community you're in feels like the world.
Right.
It feels like
vibes.
Everyone is here. Everyone you know, everyone you see on YouTube is here. But it's such a fucking small part.
Yeah.
Like, there's the whole org community that I talk to barely knows anyone from like...
the underground. We're underground, basically. That's what I'm saying.
It's not even underground. You're just on a different fucking island.
Very true.
You're not underground. You're just on a different fucking island. Like, they're over here, you're over here. No one's made a bridge, really. It's just how it is. And it's not a bad thing at all. I'm not saying it's like a fucking Hunger Games situation where we're all split up on purpose.
I mean, kind of feel like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like across Japan Expo, like all these high fancy contests.
Well, not even. I mean, those are only considered big because in their communities they became big because they're community based.
Yeah.
Anyone could join a cross.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in that community to join a cross, right? Anyone could send to a American con. Yeah. You don't even have to be in America to send to a con. Yeah. You could just fucking send your video in. It's just people tend to view them as something that's that side or that side.
Yeah, because it's a different style, like it's not even the same mindset.
Yeah, there's definitely different styles, but also my style isn't really org, right? So when you're thinking about the org, you think more about like raw flow, scene selection,
Yeah,
stuff like that, right?
definitely. Yeah.
Longer videos, story videos. I don't fucking edit like that. My videos aren't longer than 3 minutes because I don't have the fucking attention span. I don't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I get along with them just great.
Right.
Your videos, when you're talking to someone one-on-one, you're not just talking about AMVs for 7 hours. You're going to talk about other shit.
Of course.
So even if I don't agree with a lot of their views on AMVs, like some of them, we are completely opposites. Like some of them, we can't talk about AMVs without getting in some kind of debate. And that's completely fine. But I can sit there and talk to them about other shit. I can talk to them about movies, TV shows. I mean, there's so much other shit to talk about other than AMVs. It's like, I don't know why people close themselves off to a whole community just because of one thing, because of AMVs.
Well, I mean, some people kind of consider themselves like, elitist or something, like because they won like big contests, or I guess they're in big teams.
Yeah, I mean, so something I noticed when I joined Crows is that when people find out that I'm in Crows, they change. They change. I'm like
people outside of Crows or inside of Crows?
Oh, yeah, outside of Crows. I mean, inside of Crows, I was friends with most of them. So there's no difference. Crows is just a bunch of fucking doofus friends. Like, we're not... Okay. It's like every group. Everyone thinks like... It's the same thing with like Soul's team. They're just a group of people.
Of course.
That edit AMVs.
Of course.
I mean, TK, Soul's team, Crows. I mean, it's all the same shit.
Okay.
It's just people have this view of them. Mm-hmm. That make us seem like because they're in this group, they're a different tier, they're easier to make fun of, or they're worse. I mean, it's from bottom to top, people have a different view of them. Either they're worse because they're in there, they're better because they're in there, they're bitches because they're in there, they're stupid because they're in there. I mean, it goes, everyone has some kind of fucking view about these groups, and it's fine. I mean, if you have them, you have them. You can't really change that. Mm-hmm. But if it stops you from like forming actual relationships with the people in those groups because you can't get past those perceptions, that's just something on you. Yeah,
that's like limiting yourself.
Yeah, you're limiting yourself because of a perception you hold about a group of people, where a group of people, there's no way each one is the same. Like talking to me and talking to like Chris, for example, Babalal, Kairichi, however you know him, he's in Crows, he's the leader of Crows. A completely different experience. Okay. We're completely different people, right? Okay. We just both happen to be in Crows. Right. It's just like, I don't understand why people get so caught up on that shit. It makes no sense to me.
I mean, wasn't there like you said there was like a Crows beef or something, or?
Crows beef.
Yeah.
But like no, I mean, no. So that was when I joined Crows. Yeah. The Crows IC was going on. And I got like second place in the IC. And then it was announced that I joined Crows. So a lot of people not in Crows got mad.
In Crows?
No, not in Crows.
Oh, not in Crows. Okay.
Because they thought that I only placed high because I just got in.
Yeah. Bias shit.
Yeah, they thought it was biased. Which, listen, for all the people that are joining studio-hosted ICs, you're joining a bias contest. Yep. And also, if you're joining any IC, you're joining a bias contest because the results are in the hands of 3 or 4 people who are going to pick a video that they think is good.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Right? They're going to pick a video that they think is good. That's just how fucking judging works. They're not going to be objective. Even if they are objective, they're going to be objective to their fucking preferences. Right? Okay. Like, it's just how fucking judging works. So all these people that join every fucking contest and then get mad at every fucking result just need to shut up.
I mean, it's fun. Sometimes it's fun just to get angry because of this or that. Or
if you join to get angry, more power to you. I hope you fucking thrive. I hope you have the time of your life. But those people that join and then genuinely are fucking beside themselves, oof. I mean, Soul's Team IC. We're just going to say it. Soul's Team IC.
Did you ever join that? Did you ever join that?
I joined like once 4 years ago or something. Never
Okay.
seriously. I joined to fill for my team. Like, that's it. I never joined otherwise. Because I know the way that they do it, I don't like. So I'm not going to join it. Right? It's still a fun contest. There's still tons of really good fucking videos that come out of it. But don't join for the fucking rating. You know what it's going to be.
Well, there you go. There you go. SoSim is rigged. There you go.
I'm not saying it's rigged. I'm not saying it's rigged. I have no proof it's rigged. I'm not saying it's rigged. I don't think it's rigged.
Of course not. We're joking. We're joking.
I think that if you join for the fun of it. And that's any IC. That's not just SoSim IC. That's any IC. People are going to pick the videos they think are good. If they are in a studio with other people, they think that those other people's editing is good. So if those other people join,
that's true.
They're gonna have a preference for that editing, not because of the people, but just because of their fucking editing. It's not fucking hard. There's still a chance for you to come in and be better than those people. That's completely true. You can still come in and win, without a doubt. But preferences are preferences. You can't fucking fight it. You can't tell someone to pick a video that they don't like just because of the editor. It's fucking insane. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Judging just AMVs in general is something else.
Yeah, I mean, you'll never make anyone happy. Yeah. You'll never, ever make everyone happy. That's why I hate judging. Because I'm very blunt with what I like and what I don't like.
Have you been asked to judge, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. I mean, I judged the org editor for last year, which was okay.
Oh.
Okay. But normally I tend to say no. One, because I don't want to watch all those fucking AMVs. I just get bored. I don't want to watch like 50 fucking AMVs over a weekend. I don't want to fucking do it. Because let's be honest, half of them are probably dog shit. Two, I don't want to have to rationalize my opinions to everyone that gets mad. Right? So I'm completely fine talking about my opinions and like having a debate with someone, explaining why I think something's trash. That's not an issue for me. Yeah. But if someone's coming at me with an already set idea that I'm wrong, it's a waste of my time. True. Because you're not going to be talking with me to talk. You're just going to be talking with me to tell me I'm wrong. And that's a waste of my fucking time.
Oh, yeah. That's the worst arguments to have with anyone.
Really. Yeah, because we're not actually having a conversation. We're just having a bitch fest.
It's like, no, I'm right. You're wrong. It's like, you don't understand,
I don't care. I don't care.
I hate people like that. I really hate people like that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it's because of insecurities or confidence thing? Like, what's up? Like,
no, I don't think it's insecurities. I think, especially younger people, I think they genuinely think that they're the shit. And that's completely fine. It's good to have confidence in yourself. And honestly, you probably are the shit to some people. To some people, you could be a great fucking editor. But I don't like it. It's not something that you can magically change by arguing with me.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
It's just, I think people are more comfortable sticking up for themselves now because I think it's not as one-sided as it used to be. Like when we were younger, there was like big editors and then there was us, right? Yeah. And if big editor said something, you just shut the fuck up because they would dox you or some shit. Like it used to be toxic. Like they would dox you, they would fucking get your number. Like yeah, that was like they used to get serious shit back then. Nowadays, if you get in a fucking beef, they just call each other a bitch and keep it moving. Like no one does shit like that anymore. Yeah. So I think kids now are a lot more comfortable being like, no, you're fucking wrong, you're trash. It's like, okay. Fair.
Right. You just assume
you're wrong, I'm wrong, we're all wrong. Like, what is the point? There's no point in this.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, just depends. It's very different from what it used to be.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the community is, I guess, more or less growing to the younger generation right now. And, like, all these young editors.
There's that, and there's also, I just think I think AMVs used to be a lot more niche than they are now.
Yeah, now it's
So
saturated. It's very
yeah, there
saturated.
was a much smaller community compared to now.
Yeah.
Now there's just so many people. There's so many different communities that you can get into that I don't think anyone cares enough to get that fucking into it with people anymore. I mean, really, the only big AMV drama I've seen are from old fucking people now.
Like
Old people
boomers,
starting
editors.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so creepy. I see. Think about that. Like there are some like old AMV editors coming in chats and servers, wilding on some kids or something. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's creepy because they're old. It is creepy that they go off on some kids. Like, if you know this kid is like 13, maybe you should just keep it moving. Like, maybe just fucking switch to a different server. I don't know. Like, if I see a 28-year-old like
I mean, some of
squaring
them
up with a 13-year-old, I'm gonna feel a type of way about it.
square up, son. Square up.
It's like you gotta have something to do, some bills to pay, some taxes to file. Like, you need to leave this kid alone.
Yeah.
It's on lunch break right now.
I mean, some of them do be acting kind of sus. Like I don't blame them, right? Like they do acting kind of weird sometimes.
What, the 13-year-olds?
Yeah, or just any kids in general, like on the internet.
Yeah, kids are fucking annoying. That's what they are. We all are. Everyone's annoying when they're 13.
Yeah, but
they're in a community of other 13-year-olds, so it's normalized. So if you have 20 people over here acting the exact same way you do, but then 3 people over here telling you you're being fucking cringe, you're not going to think you're being cringe, right? Because you have 20 other people telling you it's normal. It's just the way it is. When they grow up, they'll realize they were cringe.
Yeah, it's
we all do it.
Yeah, like 13 for us. We weren't on Discord or like.
Yeah, I mean MSN and shit. Like, imagine having your MSN shit brought up to you now. I would perish. I would just perish. I would not. No.
Yeah, no. I had some cringe status back then on MSN. It's not my proudest hours back then. Not my proudest hours. Yeah.
This is how it is. It's how you grow. It just sucks that on the internet everything's immortalized. So these poor kids in 5 years are gonna have screenshots of themselves being fucking cringe. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen even next year? Like, who knows?
Yeah.
It's just crazy right now.
Yeah.
God damn. I lost my train of thoughts there because it's just so much. Yeah, no, it's just so much to deal sometimes. Like on Discord, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there's a lot of older, but you know what? I mean, that's how things are now. Everything's online. It's like you can't even say that they're cringe for being online.
I know.
Everything's online.
It's just the new normal is weird, you know. It's like we know better, but we have to be there to witness this again. It's like we're watching our kids' version in front of us. We're like, I didn't sign up for this. I'm growing up, not going backwards. You know, like, what's going on? Like,
it's
like,
just it can be good and it can be bad. I definitely go in and out because sometimes it's just too much. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna mute this server for a bit.
Yeah, have you ever, I guess, snapped or what's up, like?
No, not really. I don't. It takes a lot to get me genuinely mad.
Oof. Okay.
I'm very much someone that goes with the flow of things. So, like, if someone's, like, acting up, usually I can be like, why are you acting up? And usually it'll make sense. They just don't have the mechanisms to cope with it. They don't know how to fucking act.
Yeah.
And I can usually be pretty empathetic to that and just talk them through it. It's not... I rarely get, like, mad at people. Because I find it a waste of everyone's time if I get mad. Because if I get mad, then we're both just mad, and then nothing gets solved. So I find it easier to just talk it through, or like if I need to just chill out, I'll just say, give me some time, I'll calm down, and then I'll reapproach it. But at like kids, no, I've never snapped at a kid. No, never in my life. Because what am I going to snap at them by? For not knowing what they're doing? They're a kid. Like, how I shouldn't be expecting them to act like an adult. That's on me.
Of course. Yeah, if you snap at a kid, like, you must have reached really, like, low down the barrel in your life. It's like, this is it, bro. You reach rock bottom. They're snapping at a kid, like...
Everyone has their own shit. Like, if a kid's being... I've seen kids be really fucking annoying. And I get it. Kids can be really fucking annoying. Especially some of these AMV kids. They're fucking annoying.
Yeah, speaking with, like, emojis and typos and... Oh my god.
It's whatever. You know, typing style's fine. We used to fucking type, like...
Of course,
fucking morons. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
When they get, like, fucking annoying or they won't shut the fuck up or they keep trying to, like, troll you, it's whatever. If I get really annoyed, I'll just fucking keep it pushing. I'll just go to somewhere else. Or if I'm talking to someone, I'll just ignore them. It's not hard for me to do that. I know for some people it's kind of hard. They get very involved in it. And I don't know why. I don't know what they get from it. I don't know if it bothers them that much. But to me, I think you would just be much happier if you just keep it fucking pushing. The kid's not going to change. You're not going to change this fucking 13-year-old kid.
Yeah, you're not his parent, you know, it's like...
Just let them vibe. It's like, just let them vibe. It's whatever.
But yeah, it's still weird, you know, it's like, you're 13, like, should you be on the internet or, like, focusing on something else? Like, what?
I mean, yeah, I think they should be on the internet. Everything's on the internet now.
Yeah, but...
It's like, it's, I mean, especially now that all their school is on their laptop, right? What else are they going to do? I mean, if I had school at home on my laptop, I would have been on Skype the entire fucking day in school.
Who wouldn't, right? Like,
it's the same shit they're doing now. Yeah, now they're on Discord and they're fucking making cringe AMVs. There's no difference. It's like, yeah, they should be on the internet because it's for them. We have our own internet space. I mean, you would be surprised how little I run into children because I don't run in circles with a lot of children.
Of course not.
If you don't want to run into kids, there's ways to not run into kids. So the people that keep bitching about kids in the community are in the fucking kids community. And I mean,
the fact that there is even a kids community is like, god damn it, who made this shit? Delete this shit right now. Like, don't do this. Like, come on. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, so it's just what it is.
Yeah. Right, so I guess before I close the episode, because we talked pretty much for 2 hours now. Yeah. Like, what's up?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So, like, do you want to shout out your social media plug or something? Or
I mean, not really.
What do you mean, bro? You gotta promote yourself. You're doing commission.
If you want to go to my YouTube. I mean, I doubt anyone listening to this wants to commission me.
I mean, who knows, right? Who knows?
I mean, my Twitter's _JustBiddy.
Okay.
BIDDY. If you want to, you don't have to. It's whatever. YouTube's fine.
Okay. So there you go, folks. Optional social media plug. Do you have like any last words? Maybe you want to say to anyone?
No. I mean, if you guys want to hit me up on Discord, I'm always available to talk. If you want, I'm down. I love conversations. If you want to start beef with me too, that would be fun. Bro. Yeah. So if anyone wants to do that, I'm open to it.
Damn.
Just let me know.
I mean, have you ever been told you were like too kind or something, or
too kind?
Yeah, like
I don't know. I mean, I guess people have said that to me before, but I just figured they were joking. Anyone can be toxic. I used to be hella toxic.
Oof. Okay, now that makes sense. Thank you. Okay.
I had my like, you know, shonen protagonist training arc, and now I'm fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I was low-key a bully before, and like low-key. And now
I wasn't a bully. I was toxic though.
Okay, so it's not the same thing. Okay.
Not the same. Not the same. Not a bully.
Okay. Damn.
Now I just vibe. Complete vibe. So if anyone wants to vibe, let me know. I'm always up to vibe.
Alright. Wait, so I forgot, but is Crow's team like recruiting right now? Or like what's going on in Crow's?
I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have auditions soon. Yeah. We actually are gonna have auditions soon. So if you want to go to the Crow's Twitter and follow it, CozyMV team on Twitter, you can do that because we're gonna have auditions soon. I don't know if I was supposed to say that.
Whoops.
But I did.
Well, spoiler alert, I guess.
Spoilers, I guess. Sorry,
Yeah.
Chris.
Alright. It's fine. Right, so thank you everyone for listening to this episode of the AMVZONE podcast, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Peace.